Hey there, folks. It's been a while, I suppose, so sorry about that. There were other priorities in life lately, and YouTube is pretty much barely even on my priority list at all. So sorry for the delay for making some more videos, especially mixed critting videos. I suppose I could have made a video about that to apologize for any delay and whatnot, but more about that in the end of the video. For now, let's stick to the topics. So first mix is by Philip Simon. And he sent his mix in, yeah, well over a year ago. I suppose better late than never. Right off the bat, I don't hear any kind of obvious problems. Just this, I don't know, is that the bass that's making this sound? Yeah, pretty sure that's the bass. I mean, if that's what you're going for, you can do that, of course. I think it's poking out a little bit too much and it feels distracting. Well, let's check out the low end. Yeah, I also don't hear any big problems there. Just my personal 2 cents would be to lower the bass a little bit, perhaps like 2 or 3 dB, so it doesn't poke out just too much, and that the kick drum and its low end doesn't get buried too much, but nothing is really masked. Everything is clearly audible, everything sounds nice. I would personally just work a little bit on the volume balance, but there's really no deficiencies here. So, okay, that's that. Next one, EFX Music Project. He sent me 3 mixes, okay. 1 mix at a time. Let's do 1 mix this video and then other mixes in future videos. I will try to keep up this time. Okay, let me read his message first before I say anything that doesn't make any sense. Nothing there. First of all, the mix as a whole feels a little bit squashed, like there's too much compression going on the mix bus. And now this could just be because you're going for a specific style, or you're going for some kind of stylized sound. Let's put it like that. The guitars have a lot of sizzly high end, like almost like there's no cap on there. And it's that. Like there's just the frequency balance is a little bit wacky, or perhaps it's also synthesizers in the background that have these high frequencies, or something is going on that's definitely giving the guitars a very specific style. I don't want to say that it's bad. I don't want to say that it has any deficiencies. It's just unusual to me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what to make of that right now. Okay. Now the vocals, they don't really sit at the right spot in the frequency range. I think they have too much high end and not enough of that upper mid range, like 2K to 4K, to really have their place in the mix. Yeah, it's just something about those guitars that's kind of bugging me, but it sounds like it's intentional. It sounds like you're going for a stylized sound in those guitars with all those high frequencies. If that's what you're going for, do it. If that wasn't what you're going for, then I'd highly check if you actually put cap and pulses on your guitar tones. So, next one, Leon Grundeberg. Right off the bat, I feel a disconnect between the guitars and the organ. Jazz organ? Let's just call it jazz organ. The guitars are more scooped and have this bitey top mid-range, whereas the jazz organ sounds more, well, even out. They have a bit more of a richer mid-range altogether. And they're kind of, style-wise, they don't sound like they actually belong together. I'd probably work on the guitar tone first, that sounds a bit more evened out and not that pokey. Yeah, perhaps try different impulse responses, or if you did any kind of drastic EQing, then perhaps try EQing from scratch. At this spot, the lead guitar and the Joyce organ are kind of fighting for the same space in the center. Both are laying on top of each other, and it makes it hard to figure out what you're supposed to focus on. I'd personally keep the solo in the center and make the organ wider, give it some kind of stereo width so it spreads more to the side, and then lower the volume a little bit so that the organ kind of acts as your rhythm guitars on the left and right side, supporting the whole thing. Because also with those two just being in the center and not much else being on the sides, that solo section feels very confined. Yeah, but musically, good stuff. So let's do one more. And this one is Jeremiah Culver. Culver? You'll see me butchering names plenty of times, so deal with it, please. Velocities should come down at these fast drum parts, okay? Because no human being can actually hit that fast and with full force all the time. So work on that a little bit so it doesn't just blast you away. All in all, this is pretty good. But you specifically asked about the low end, so let's do that. Yeah, I hear a lot of sub-frequencies going on, like 50 Hertz and below. And with that kind of musical style, where there's a lot of fast-paced stuff going on, that range can become a little bit too problematic and just muddy and too strong, so definitely want to be careful with that. Yeah, also the bass guitar, I can hardly really make it out. For starters, I'd say check your frequency separation. In general, for heavy metal or in the rock kind of genre with guitars and whatnot, you want to go kick drum is the lowest, around 50 to 60 hertz. Then comes bass guitar up to 100, 120 hertz, and then the rhythm guitars. So really each one has their place. And here it kind of sounds like the bass and the kick kind of take up everything down there. But it's not too bad, okay? Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's a total mess. It's just a little bit of tweaking. You also ask about what headphones are good. I personally use these ones right here. AKG. Wait, where's the model number? I forget. Here we go. AKG K701. These are pretty solid. For their price, they are really good. Have a very nice, even low-end representation. They are open back headphones. I think open backs are definitely better than closed backs. Because closed back headphones, they can kind of mess with the low end a little bit because everything is confined in that small space. Whereas open backs, the speaker and the air have room to breathe outwards, so the low frequencies don't get stuck in that little speaker, cabinet, headphone thingy. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'd say that's it for today. And next time we'll go on. Oh, there's still a couple in here. And lots of Google mails. I haven't checked this this inbox in a while. If you wanna send me mixes to critique, then by all means send them to, what's it called again? johnnymixcrit@gmail.com. You'll see it down there. I'll definitely try to keep it up again. I mean, now I have the time. I'm feeling good. I don't have anything else much distracting me. No real problems in life. And, well, I didn't have any problems in life. I'll be honest, I just wasn't feeling like making YouTube videos at all this year. It felt like there was no point to it. I mean, nowadays, with the glory of the YouTube algorithm, I don't know if I should blame the YouTube algorithm for this, but my videos have gotten like a couple hundred views. And then when you're trying to make videos to reach people, help them out, but you barely reach anybody, it feels pointless. It just feels so pointless. And then you get kind of discouraged, and then you're thinking, why should I make a YouTube video right now when I could play Need for Speed? But this definitely gives me something a bit more productive to do than what I was doing right now every day I was going, before I was going to work. Did I tell you that I'm working as a guitar teacher now? It's an awesome job. I love it. I love teaching kids and people guitar. I gotta make some videos on that, on my experiences and what I find is makes a good guitar teacher and what's actually important for a guitar teacher. You'd be surprised. One more thing I was thinking about is setting up some kind of support system, you know, something like Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now there's also something called Floatplane from very reputable people, but I don't want to do it all. That's my problem with social media. There's just too much of it. You got your Facebook, you got your Twitter, you got your Instagram. I don't want to do all of that. It's a hassle. No. So I'd really appreciate if you would give me some hints what you would like. Like, is there like one support site, be it Patreon, be it YouTube membership, or something else that you think would make sense for me to go on for viewers to support me, like more directly, if they wanted to, of course. And also some kind of social media that people would probably want to get in contact with me. I mean, I already have a Discord server going now. Link for that is in the description. You can join to get in contact with me. In any case, I'm rambling. I also got me, to continue my ramble, I also got me Smart EQ now and Gullfoss. I bought them at the Black Friday sale. Both of them. I pulled the trigger. And I don't think I will regret it because they already helped me out for guitar tracks that gave me very, very troublesome resonances and whatnot. And it's just awesome when you don't have to deal with horrible resonances. I always have to deal with resonances. Why is that? There's something in my guitars or the amp simulator that I use that I always get nasty resonances, especially in clean guitars. I hate it. And those two plugins definitely help out. In any case, I'm still rambling. So, that's it for this video. I shall see you next time.